Wait, hold it. There we go. Yeah. Wait, what? What did he say? Okay, it's not. Why is it not picking up my? Oh, really? We're doing this now? We're having technical problems? Are you serious? Jesus Christ. Please bear with us. Ugh, voice muter. Say something, someone.
Hello?
There we go. All right. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, America.
America, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Come in and say the motherfucking day.
So now that we've gotten the memery out of the way, hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting rendition of our finest tale. I said Tales of Rise. Kill me. Of our finest Dungeons and Dragons game that is titled Scourges of Magira. Does anyone want to do a recap, or am I just going to keep doing this for the rest of the campaign?
Let's go see what I wrote down last time.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
It might be nothing.
God dang it, Emmy. You had one job.
Sometimes I do it, and sometimes I don't.
You had one job, Emmy.
I did write things down, but I don't know where last time and the time before.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, listen, when last we left off, our heroes or our ragtag. Do you want to do it now? Do you have it?
I don't know what's important and what's not, but I do like that my first note says that Jolan went insane and ran into a family's house and laid down in their bed.
That's pretty accurate.
That is the most fucked description I've ever heard anyone say. Hey, sure, buddy, you got it. Sure, dude, whatever. What the fuck? Anyway.
I'm just gonna use this real quick.
When last we left off, our hero ragtag brand of heroes had saw or witnessed the might of the Seratica Knights, dispatching what would appear to be a metaphysical manifestation of a black fire-breathing dragon that appeared in the midst of the city, causing chaos and widespread ruin, and spewing black fire everywhere. With his heroic entry, the head of the knights being that of a Nair Zommel, and his son Kurohamura Zommel, along with his goddaughter Lucana, Scarlight, they were able to dispatch them by themselves successfully. And to which the leader, the head of the knights gave chase. Emmy, hello, Emmy, what are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't realize my microphone was picking.
What the fuck? You crinkling?
It's being usually it won't pick me up at all, and then all of a sudden it's everything.
No, it's got your ass. It's snap, crackling, and popping. It's percolating in this bit. Anyway, the head of the Seratica Knights gave chase to Jolan in her cloaked outfit, while she scurried her way through the city, escaping him. To which they ran into their residential hammer maiden, being that of Angelise Ashen of House Ashen. Angelise informs the party to head north into House Ashen's walls themselves. They are then met with the Lord and Lady of the house, Shenwu Ashen, and Lord Shenwu Ashen and Lady Melanie Ashen of House Ashen. Jesus. To which the conversation was held about how they were safe here, and a lot of lore was dropped upon them as well in regards to the way that the city came about, their involvement with being inside of Seratica, how terrible things have gotten towards people that are not of a at least somewhat humanoid race in Seratica. To which they offer asylum. Everybody basically nestles in. They offer asylum and food, but the party then tells them that they have to leave that following evening in order to advance forward in their endeavors. Each person in the party has some sort of nightmarish flashback. Some had recalls. Some recalled their past. Others recalled their present situation. To which they were all woken up to the sound of butlers informing them that dinner was served, to which they would be having their finest brisket, their finest pork chops, smothered pork chops, their finest asparagus, their finest lemonberry pie, and their finest iced tea, all given to them in their finest buffet. To which they had dinner with the rest of the family. They got to meet the rest of the family, being that of 3 girls and 1 boy. Well, I'm sorry, 3 girls, and then the 1 boy they don't really talk about. Anyway, the party then kind of they have a discussion. Their special guest was the head of Seratica Knights, being that of Nair Zamal, and his brother, or not his brother, his son Kuro, also joined in on the food festivities because they know each other. They all know each other, and it turns out the head of the Seratica Knights is not a pompous, over-heroic, chisel-jawed jackass like the party assumed him to be, more or less. It turns out that he actually was just doing it to keep up his keep up his appearance, more or less, and hopefully the king would hoping that the king would either die or something along those lines. Dinner is finished. The party gets their gear together. Nair offers them a way out by means of swapping the guards along the northeastern gate for them to sneak out successfully and under not being found out by the other knights and the goddaughter, who is also not aware of what's happening. But before they leave, Saf comes up to the lady of the house and asks if she can be adopted, more or less. To which the lady already, you might as fucking well have. The lady says she and her friends are welcome back here anytime, with no hesitation. They are considered family because of who they are, and the mother also lets her know that she does know who she is. She knows who Saf is.
Mm-hmm.
And so the party then sneaks away into the midst of night, heading towards the Fallen King's forest to finish their tasks or their side quests, and the rest is up in the air on what they wish to do. So, without much further ado, just a minute. Let us start the game. Jesus, that's loud. So you all leave out of the city, and you all are basically making your way. It's dark. It's nighttime. So You all are making your way out of the city, making your way downtown, walking fast, faces past.
Not homebound.
Not homebound, definitely not homebound, absolutely not. Yeah, so you guys are on your way towards the Fallen King's Forest. Would you all
Fucking finally.
would you all like to make camp half midway, or would you all like to proceed?
I
to
mean,
the forest?
Saf's running off 2 hours of sleep, so
Yeah. It might be a good idea to camp down.
All right. You all camp within outside city limits, about an hour or so away, off of the side of the main road, of course. What do you all do? Who's taking first watch?
While the group discusses who watches, who's taking first watch, Leonidas, stands up and he's like, "I guess I'll take first watch." Being the night owl of the group, and takes his rifle and he's kind of like, I don't know. I guess he tries to find a nice place to burrow down and keep watch.
Okay. Who wants second watch?
I guess if no one else wants it, Saf will.
And third watch? It's between Tyson and Jolan. Well, I guess it won't really take the, third watch, Tyson.
I will take third watch.
You sure, sweetheart? You kind of need some rest, don't you?
Rest your little head. Don't worry. I'll make sure to wake you up when it's your turn.
Okay. I'll see
I
you in
give
the
him
morning.
a kiss on his forehead, rushing him to bed.
Angelis is like, I mean, I can also stay up on watch. I'll stay up watch with you.
No need to do such things. You're a part of our group and it's not your turn. Please sleep and rest.
If you say so. I'll see you in the morning.
So are we gonna roleplay through each person's watch, or how's it working?
Considering as to how I kind of do want to get you guys to the forest, I'd say no. I mean, unless you want to, unless there's something specific you want to do, I would say, not really, because I do want to get you guys through this part. I know you've been teasing this forest for a long time. I think it's time we have. So.
1 second. Dumb security, are you gonna do anything on your watch at all?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna just lick my paws and just keep watch,
I thought she was gonna say lick something else. I was like, all right, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta relax.
No. Poor dumpster kitty.
Dead ass. Thought you were gonna
How
go
could you
there, bro.
slander him like that?
Hey, listen, a cat's a cat. At the end of the day, that's what you do is your business, fam. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit.
What about your character, Saf?
No. Saf just is. She probably. Her first little bit of sleep, she probably had a nightmare anyway, so she was like, oh, not falling back asleep.
Okay, with all that Pacific in mind. I am going to place my red and blue chibi dragon next to me. And they're gonna keep watch with me. And I'm gonna look around frantically to see if everyone is asleep before I do my next action. Do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, sure. Roll perception, I guess. With an 11, you seem to think everything is calm. There's no pressing, scurrying around. Just the sound of, the nightlife, crickets, frogs, etc., etc.
Okay, as everyone is, quote, in my mind, asleep, I'm going to sneakily take off my gloves really dramatically, like very slowly. Like unnecessarily, like really slowly.
Elsa?
Okay.
And with
Yes.
my water skin, I am going to frantically and passionately wash the fuck out of my hands. And then I'm going to place my gloves back on as dramatic and slowly as possibly, keeping complete eye contact to them.
Okay.
The fuck?
Right.
It's part of my character, don't worry.
I figured, but
Oh no.
She is then going to not let Tyson do his watch, nor the other girl, and keep to our thoughts and stay the rest of the night, keeping watch.
All right. You do just that. It is your watch goes basically uneventful. Nothing really happens. Nothing. You spot some wildlife here or there, but nothing threatening. You know what I mean? So yeah. So then if we're not doing anything, we'll fast forward to the next morning, and let's see. Oh, this is perfect. This song's perfect. You all wake up. It is a bright and sunny day.
I placed my chibis back into my bag.
Tyson gets up. I slept like a rock. I slept like a rock. Angelise also wakes up from her tent. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I did. How about you? How did your watch go?
It went perfectly fine. I'm glad you had a good night's sleep.
Yeah. When you're a hammer maiden, you get sleep, but sometimes it's just not as good as it is being out here here as an adventurer, it's kind of takes the edge off a little bit. I mean, it can't get any more difficult here, can it? We're just
Sav groggily wakes up and like walks over to like, you're telling me sleeping on the ground gives you a better night's sleep than at home?
I used to sleep at home all the time before I became a hammer maiden. Back when we were kids, before we kind of had branching paths and careers.
Yeah. Wow.
Good morning, Sav. And by the look of you, you had a good night's sleep. Am I correct?
Definitely don't wish we could have had a nice night in a bed in safety.
Well, I mean, if we follow this path, that might still happen.
Yeah.
Where are you all originally from? I never really got that information. If you don't mind me asking.
Right when they say that, I'm going to turn my head and try to see where the dumpster cat is.
in a tree,
Falls out
licking
of a tree.
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just up in a tree, perched up, sleeping like cats do.
Terrible.
If you'll excuse me. To kind of avoid that subject, I'm gonna go over to the tree while she talks to Steph and,
Well, I'm just snoozing like a typical cat in a tree. I guess I don't know how to describe it. It's like
terrible, dog.
you know what I mean? Like when they're like
Yeah, no.
like like perched, like you know what I mean? Like when they're like
Have you
in
seen
bread.
the
Yeah.
Jungle Book? How the jaguar.
Yeah, just like slumped over like a fucking lion,
Yeah.
like paws hanging down and
That's-
whatever,
That's funny.
like fucking the Lion King or something.
Wow. So that is what you see, Jolan. Angelise kind of looks to Saf. Not much of a talker, is she?
Huh?
That one's not much of a talker, is she?
No. And yet she wants everyone else to talk.
I'm sure she has her reasons.
Right. They all do.
I shouldn't be prying this much into you all's private lives anyway. We just met. Are you all hungry?
I just missed whatever just happened because my phone glitched out.
Oh my god.
Pretty much they were like, you hungry?
Yes.
Basically. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay.
As they're talking over there, I see this overgrown cat just lazing around on this thick ass tree, his paws and just barely just gnawing at it, just sleeping on it. Fucking bark everywhere, leaves scattered about, scratch marks all over this tree. It probably took him a few times or a first time. This fat ass cat in the tree.
Jesus.
I gracefully jump up and instantly on the same branch I appear. Hopefully it can hold both of us. And I'm going to pull at the cat's ear.
Okay.
What?
Good morning, Leonidas. We're
Oh,
starting to get ready for the rest of the day.
Put you all on put you guys on an actual boop.
Yeah. Let's fucking go. We're in a tree. We're in like a map tree map.
Yeah, you're actually in a tree. Oh god, no, what have we done?
I'm just gonna like kind of like lean while like hanging onto the branch off of it and like stretch. I guess. Like holding onto the branch.
So like as you're doing this, Tyson just kind of looks like, yeah, she's kind of a weird one, and then he gets hard eyes, but she's my weird one.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's all he was gonna say.
Jolan resists stroking this cat's ears, even though she wants to. And she hopefully gets down gracefully. 1 second.
But she's
Just as
so
easy as she
cool.
came up, she gracefully went down like a floating feather.
Okay. Did you find Tyson? Or did you find Leo?
It's the woman speaking, right?
Yeah, Tyson asked that question. Did you find Leo?
He's over there. I point up to the big ass tree and all the sticks and lots of leaves just on the ground noticeably, like
So
scattered.
What do you do? Make a nest up there? What the hell? It looks that way.
Hopefully there's no birds up there, but he made himself at home.
Yeah, leave it to Leo. Angelis looks between you all. I guess I'll start on breakfast. I'll make us something up real quick.
And you cook. You're quite useful, indeed.
It comes with the territory. I'm basically kind of the only one in the house that cooks. The other, back when we were growing up, I was kind of the second-hand chef next to my father. She kind of like pulls out the ingredients and starts flipping up, just like sausage and eggs, you know. She's got some rations here or there in her little bag of holding.
Bag of holding, that's kind of cool.
It's quite valuable.
That's what happens when they're a hammer maiden, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, you know? No.
Did you live in the city your entire life? I try
I
to make
did.
conversation as we, sit here in front of a fireplace.
She's like whipping it up. She's like, yeah, I did actually. We when my mom and dad moved to Seratica way before the king took over. I was born here. I was born there. All four of us. We grew up in that house.
Is it your first time out of the city?
Oh no. Being a hammer maiden, we get all types of requests and commissions to either help adventurers get from one place to the other, or lead them to the afterlife, something along those lines. Everyone needs a healer, and that's where we come in. The church doesn't turn a blind eye to anybody, regardless of religion or lack thereof.
So you're allowed to just leave with us, so you don't have to, tell anyone what you're doing?
I don't really know about all that yet. They're not that they're not that forgiving, but...
So why did you choose to come with us? I know your reply from before, but I think it's quite odd you don't speak with your superiors first before traveling with random strangers on their quest.
Well, I mean, above being a hammer maiden, I like to think of myself as someone that just likes to lend a helping hand.
Your family all seems to be that way.
That's how I was raised. I've always wanted to help. I've always had a niche for helping people. My mother saw that in my eyes when I was just a little girl. And right at that point, and breakfast is served.
Smells delicious.
It's not my best work, but it'll do.
Leoni's gonna hop down and try to consume this mighty breakfast that's been cooked.
Do we got sporks?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Not just forks, sporks.
Right, exactly.
Holy shit, dude! This girl's like top notch.
Shut up.
Dude, that's like a little different, bro.
Top notch. Jesus.
Can you describe the meal?
It is sausage and eggs, some toast, and water. Just water, with from her, her water skin. She divvied it up properly.
This is way nicer than the meals we've been having. Just foreigners, us. You'd think Tyson would be able to cook, having worked in a...
Hey! I I can cook pretty good. I just slept in. I slept in. All right. Damn. You can, matter of fact, it looks to Jolan. I can cook pretty damn well, can't I, babe?
Saf is clearly messing
my
with him.
sweet tooth, darling.
He's so defensive.
Speaking of which, I kind of cut my meal in half and I kind of shoo it onto his plate. You should eat more.
Oh no! If I eat more, give it to Hajime.
Didn't Hajime get his own food?
Oh,
no, the wolf has to survive on half of sausage.
Hajime's kind of just like, he's kind of like gnawing on like a bone that he found. He smells the bacon. He's just kind of like nudging up against you and just whining.
Just eating the bones of the innocent.
In that case, I forgot I had the dog for a second. My bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I forget. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot the dog was there too.
Minus what I did. I'm gonna retract that roleplay real quick. And I'm going to go to Hajime, and I'm going to take maybe a few bites of my meal. She doesn't eat that much, and she's gonna give the rest to her doggo and pet him.
He pants happily and just dives into it. He just garfs and just like swallows it whole. He slightly belches.
I rub under his neck, and I rub his tummy for good boy pats.
He gets down and like rolls over. He like shows his belly to you.
I glance over at Saf and I kind of gesture her over.
She goes over intrigued. Crosses her arms.
Would you like to pet him?
I mean, I guess.
Go ahead then.
Nice. Wolf. She awkwardly pets him.
He just pants stupidly and he licks your face a little, just.
Ugh.
And he like nuzzles up. He just like nuzzles up against you. He's very fluffy.
I examine Saf's attitude towards the dog and interactions and give a cute little smile.
He is soft. I'll give him that.
You like him?
Even though he's like for a direwolf has like those barbs or whatever, they clearly don't scratch you or whatever.
He's soft for a nasty carpet in an old drunken tavern.
Listen, I have nothing against him. He seems very nice. It's just a big come attack us side when we're walking into a town.
Oh, that's how you all met him?
He was once an enemy, but no longer, as you can tell. A docile little thing.
He looks ravenous. Does he fight alongside you as well?
Well, I ride him. I get on top of dog.
Exert
dog mount.
Exert dominance as Doggo's master. That's hilarious.
He's my mount of sorts. They're supposed to get a lot bigger. He's only a baby, even being this large.
He's only a baby and he's that huge? Where did you meet him?
When we were fighting a few Wendigos here and there. You know, the usual
Oh,
request.
the Wendigos. That's right. You all did come from the Silver Forest.
Yeah, it was a really cool trip. Really useful. So glad we did that. No one almost died or nothing.
Roll deception, because you didn't have to add that part in at all.
What?
Roll deception, because you didn't have to add that part in about you almost dying.
Oh, I wasn't trying to lie. I was just doing it annoyingly, complaining.
Like sarcastic, I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you all were the adventurers that cleared the Wendigo problem. That quest was posted for quite some time. That's impressive.
I can see why. It was difficult.
Wendigos are very fierce combatants, and they hunt in packs. There are at least maybe 3 variants of Wendigo, to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken. But they're all weak to fire all the same. Then there's Snow Ghost.
Snow Ghost.
Yeah, he's like some eldritch mutation of a Wendigo that just happened to spiral out of control. He holds himself up in a cave. I believe it's like towards the exit of the Silver Plains. That's where he keeps a lot of his prey, dead or alive.
We have a quest to defeat them as well.
Yeah, there was a quest that was posted. They said there was a quest posted for Snow Ghost's death, and I did see this. I did see a bunch of people accept it. So, are you all monster hunters? As she's packing things up, by the way. She's packing up everything.
Not really by trade, but it seems to be where I found myself.
You know, hunting monsters, hunting people. What's the difference? I'm hunting something.
I'm just a traveler. I pick up quests here and there now and then, just to get by, of course.
I see. Impressive nonetheless. I suppose on behalf of the cathedral, you have my thanks for clearing that quest. That was causing a lot of unnecessary problems in terms of trade and goods received from the cities, the outlier cities, like Baal, and I believe Galand was having trouble with trade routes as well.
Yes, we did hear something about that.
She has everything packed up and she puts it back in the bag of holding. Well, shall we be off?
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah, he reluctantly gets up, wanting to be lazy.
Damn.
You can
Sits
always
behind
ride
me.
the dog.
Keeps walking. It's like ignores your whole stare.
Right. Absolutely.
If you're tired, you could really sit on Hajime with me. I don't mind. 2 people can probably sit up here at once. Until they get bigger, of course.
Anytime I'd ride Hajime's and you're carrying my corpse back.
Damn.
I'll keep that in mind next time you're lying dead on the floor.
Tyson's like, yikes.
I scoff at this dog creature in my presence and continue walking.
Their fur is quite soft. I'd even say probably softer than yours.
I knew you was gonna do that. I fucking knew it.
He's going to look at you with the utmost offense on his face. like the surprised Pikachu face, but just pure like
Yes.
like
Yes.
astonished, and just he's gonna stomp faster away. Just like, all right, I'm fucking going.
There is a way to find out whose fur is softer. Saf, would you come over here?
I am not participating.
A shame.
This is a dog show.
I guess on default the dog's hair is quite softer, more groomed, and more well taken care of, to say the least.
Oh, see, Jolon know what she be doing, yo. That's terrible.
I don't think a hunter would collect that wolf's disgusting pelt.
Damn.
She gives a soft chuckle to herself.
Jolon is petty. Hella petty. Excuse me. So, you all continue forward. And
Did you upload dog token?
No, give me a second. Oh, I have to make dog token. Hold on.
It's in the chat. All you have to do is paste it.
Where is it at? Oh, thank you.
Oh, I can't get this stupid fucking Rubik's Cube solved.
I was
Crazy.
like, what the hell you doing, fo? You over there playing on the Rubik's Cube and shit? Alright,
Leonidas is a strategist, and every smart strategist uses a Rubik's Cube. True news, not fake.
okay. Give me one
I guess
down.
on her travel, she's gonna play with the fidget item you gave her, which was a
The freaking
fidget
fidget
spinner.
spinner. She's... Yes, do that. The freaking fidget spinner. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna also offer Saf on top of Hajime.
I think I'll walk.
Huh.
Nothing against you, I just feel like stretching my legs.
It's because she knows that dog's disgusting.
Damn.
Hajime is not disgusting. You would know if you attempted to pet his fur.
He barks.
Go on, prove me wrong. Pet him.
Pet him.
I don't need to touch him to tell he's gross from here.
Damn. That's fucked up, man.
I don't think you're going to end this little petty feud anytime soon.
She gives like a small smirk.
It's fucked up.
Maybe Patrick will have new supplies when we go back to see him.
I almost did his voice right then and there. Oh, you be...
We did make the trade a lot easier, making the Wendigos disappear.
Yes, I wish we would have been able to do some shopping in a bigger city, but we weren't exactly welcome.
Considering as to how your circumstances weren't the best.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
who knows?
putting it mildly.
Hopefully one day things will be better for all races. To be quite honest with you, I'm tired of it myself. Even though I'm a hammer maiden of the city of Seretica, I am often met with dirty looks as well. It can be quite unnerving. But if it weren't for the fact that I enjoy helping people, I'd probably quit. But I wouldn't be a hammer maiden if I did.
Well, maybe when there's a new king. Which, what's that, like, is it like a normal election thing? Like, this dude will be out eventually?
If he loses, yes.
Well, maybe things will change. They weren't always like this, it sounds like.
No, they weren't. When I was growing up, things were peaceful. Everyone got along. And then, I mean, there were dirty looks of my kind here or there, but it wasn't this prevalent and it wasn't this loud. Now, everyone's free to be racist against my kind, and all other monster races as well. It's sad. The city is known to be a beacon of hope, but what's the point of it being considered a beacon of hope if its main slogan is to make Magira great again?
Like I said once before, religion, ideology, resources, land, spite, love, or just because, no matter how pathetic the reason, it's enough to start a war. War will never cease to exist. Reasons can be thought of after the fact. Human nature pursues strife.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say war. War never changes from Fallout.
War never changes.
So,
blaming others for their problems is easier than the fact that staring right at them in the face that they're the problem.
Agreed. You seem very wise. I appreciate people like you. You all are walking and talking with this, and right around that time, right within that time frame, in the instance of time,
You have a light in you, like the stars shining through the night sky. Don't lose sight of that light, and continue your smile. It will guide others in the darkness.
I never will. Here's a funny story. When I was growing up, my mother used to be on a team of mages called the Crimson Torches. My mother is a fanatic of fire, and she taught all four of us how to use that ability. Only thing is, when it came down to me, I accidentally set ablaze a lizard's nest, and I cried for about a week. So I chose to use my powers I chose to really focus myself on saving the light in people's eyes when all hope is lost within their lives. That's why I became a hammer maiden. Granted, some of the techniques that my mother imparted to me are still embedded in my skull. For the most part, I mainly focus on helping than causing destruction. My other two sisters, however, I can't really speak for them because, yeah.
Your sisters were the ones at the dinner table, correct?
Yes.
They're quite quick to violence.
Magira loves to fight, and Esperanza, she's the oldest one, so she throws her weight around a lot, but she loves us. Needless to say, it's all in good love. Her and Magira are always fighting to see who's the strongest one.
towards Saf. I give her a smile. How are you holding up?
Me?
Yes, you.
Why would I? I'm fine. Why would anything?
Have you been thinking about what happened at the water in the lake when it disappeared at all?
Okay, out of character, I don't remember if Seth told them about
Yeah, the whole backstory
anything.
retcon.
Like about
No, I
me
don't think
being
you.
hunted or whatever.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't. You kept that secret.
Yeah, well, it's kind of because I woke up in the morning and no one was there.
Mm.
I've had other things on my mind. I'm not really concerned with the stories of people I don't really know well and don't really care to.
Blood is blood. And if there's even a possibility one shares it, they must be important and be taken care of in any way possible.
Yeah, well, you must have had a better relationship with your blood than I did.
One doesn't often think of the perception of others, especially when you're related to them. You think of your life with them more than the life they had before you.
I don't know that I ever really had a relationship with them at all. Not one that mattered.
Do you have any blood brothers or sisters that you know of?
Yes.
That's wonderful. I'm an only child myself. I grew up without siblings. It must be lovely.
Well, I wasn't exactly invited to hang out. Wasn't all slumber parties and it. Why am I telling you this? You tell me nothing about yourself, and yet I don't know. You just want so much.
Well, I did utter words before about myself having no blood relations besides my parents.
Yeah. Close with your
Plus, your
parents.
words are very enchanting, and they do cause a stir in my brain. Knowledge is key to most things.
Yeah, sure.
I give them another gentle smile as we continue traveling our distance. Cough, cough, damn.
Yeah. As you all are walking and making your way. You all make your way towards the entrance of the Fallen King's Forest, which looks like this. Place yourselves on the map accordingly, if you will. Place yourselves here.
Oh, I have some of these assets.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
but they don't look like this. These are very blurry.
Yeah, I've had this map for like years. You all make your way to inside, and as the game loads in, it then shows the title of the area, the Fallen King's Forest, the median of Magira, the Fallen King's Forest. So, Tyson gets, we all get in. Tyson's like, so, we're here to find wolf pelts and kill, what, dire bears? Dire bears are no laughing matter. They are quite strong. Angeli says, you should be on your guard. That's right, boy. Don't get caught up. I know. Gosh, I don't have to be so mean.
Unless it's with me, of course.
What?
Gags.
He kind of like blushes. Wait, what? Huh? You two get a room. Anyway, let's finish the mission. We should, I'm surprised there hasn't been a search party from Baal or Owen looking for us. I guess you figured we've been busy.
We haven't been gone that long, remember?
It's been a couple of days, hasn't it?
They've been dating for 2 days and have a child.
Shut up. Shut up. I hate you. You stop right now. Well, let's get to it then.
How's Wolfie Boy gonna fare with us slaughtering his friends in front of him?
Well, you just have to wait and see then, won't you? So what do you all do? Do you all go further in?
Well, not just gonna stand there, so yeah.
Alright, you do just that. Roll me investigations.
Haha!
Ooh, Emmy, you see fresh pairs of tracks scattered about.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
a peculiar set of footsteps. Looks to be hooves of some sort.
Well, 2/3 of us are super sleuths.
So, Leo, Jolan, you see the same thing? A set of, you see fresh wolf tracks and a set of hoof tracks going in this direction.
What direction? I was too zoomed in.
To the left.
Alright, thank you.
Wait, both sets of tracks are going that way, or just the hooves?
No, the hooves.
Well, we're not here for hoofed creatures, though. Saf is taking lead and is following the wolf tracks.
Alright.
So Saf is like kind of going away from the tracks, right?
The hoof tracks, yes. There's like at least 4 or 5 sets of wolf tracks. Like here.
Oh. So they weren't all together. Weird.
That you know of. You know wolves like hunting packs, but
yeah. Are they like all the same, like from the same time? Can I tell that? Nat 20.
What do you mean, like within the same? Like,
Like,
are these?
could I tell
fresh
if
in the
some were
same
fresher
time
than
period?
others?
Oh no, these are all fresh at the same time.
Okay. Oh, so they're not all heading in the same direction though? That's weird.
That you don't know. All you know is that they hunt in packs.
What my dog doing?
Doggo dumb. He don't know too good.
You don't smell the endorphins in the air or anything?
I mean, with that he rolled a 9. What do you want?
Doggo dumb.
Yeah, he don't thunk too good. So yeah,
Well, I guess Saf turns to the rest of the group and is like, weird that they're so spread out and going in different directions.
Which one should we tackle first?
I guess we could just pick one and hope it gets us there.
Well, from the looks of it, it looks like the forest is a bit of a straight path. Anything further deep doesn't really look like it yields any sort of information. Yes, that's right. I'll cover the rear. You all go on ahead.
Who said that?
Angelis.
Okay.
I think we should all travel as a group, yes? You shouldn't be too far behind.
Right. I was merely saying while you all go forward, I'll cover the rear.
No, it's fine. I'll cover the rear.
She shrugs and goes falls in line.
Alright, I guess we go deeper in then.
Okay, as you all go deeper in, I need you all to roll me perception checks. Jawan.
We are on the same wavelength.
Big brain.
Wolfie smells something. Jolan and Saf, you hear it. Leo, I need you to roll me perception, my boy. Leo, you do not. You barely.
I just fucking noticed. I've been muted. I kept like saying like little roleplay things and I just fucking ignored it. I was like, okay, cool guys, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Shit's muted.
Terrible.
Yeah, we all decided to play a prank where we didn't talk to you.
That's terrible.
I'm sorry, my brain. I was eating food. I wanted to eat the mic.
Angelis barely hear something as the sound. So Jolan and Saf, real before that, the direwolf Hajime, he smells something as he goes further in.
Saf gets her bow out ready.
And this is like going further in too. So you guys would have like made your way through here almost. And that's when Hajime was like kind of senses like would have like went off like halfway here. And that's when Hajime kind of like smells something. Jolan, Tyson, Saf, you all here. Hold on, 'cause I have to. I think you guys will like this. Give me 1 second. I have to turn on ye old voice mod and just give me a sec. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Its heart beats fast now. It knows. They know we're here. Then we shall greet them. Send your brothers. Yes. All right. So, Jalon, Saf, and Tyson, you hear echoing in the forefront of where you all are going. They know we're here. Yes, we shall greet them. Send your brothers. Yes, the hunt. The forest must be kept safe at all times, but I will still have my fun. An echoey, spiritual-esque voice rings out to you three. Did the voice mod take effect when it did?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Okay.
really cool.
Okay, cool. What do you all do?
So we all hear that in our head or echoed in the distance?
Echoed into the distance. The people that got good on their perception rolls.
I will immediately state out loud, in a clear voice that will spread quite a distance, hopefully.
Okay.
We mean you no harm, just to travel the forest.
You hear back. It can hear us? It would seem that way. It says it cannot harm it is not here to harm the forest. Do not believe such false grandeur. Send your brothers. We will see if they truly do not wish to harm the forest. Yes.
That was a straight up lie.
No, don't want to harm the forest, you know? Like we're just here to go through.
Anyway, So with that, it echoes back to you. That's what you hear.
Maybe we should do a different path. I do not wish to cause trouble.
Well,
I
unfortunately,
speak to everyone else.
we might have to. I mean, if we're here to take down dire wolves and a dire bear situation.
I pull out the quest to see the Pacifics, if they're meaning harm to anyone in the area, yada yada.
The dire bear quest was to basically stop a dire bear infestation, or basically extinguish a dire bear infestation. The wolf's quest, you were just literally looking for the pelts. And both of those you have to turn into Seratica in order to collect the money.
Oh,
Have we collected any wolf pelts yet?
We have the ones that attacked us, yeah.
Yeah, back in the Silver Plains, you have 3. You need 7 more.
Well, I know where we can get one.
Oh, wow.
We will not attack anything that will mean not harm to us.
Listen, I don't love the wolf, but I don't want to watch it be cut up for its hide.
I feel like if they mean no harm to anyone in the area, and we are stepping forward for no reason and fighting them for no reason, should we truly fight this fight? I think not.
I can't believe our one main mission that we were supposed to go on from the beginning is the one.
Because they were
the
attacking people
singular
originally.
one that you don't want to go on.
They were attacking people. She doesn't want to fight without reason.
Hajime grows restless. He starts foaming at the mouth, actually, and he charges forward.
Seems like Puppy Dog doesn't mind a fight. Saffron's after.
I'm gonna definitely try to do animal handling on this boy.
Looks like he sees a
Yeah,
squirrel.
let's go!
What do you do?
Turn Hajime back, saying this isn't our fight. With 821.
He just kind of like looks to you. Then he like looks to the looks forward ahead. Looks to you. Looks forward ahead again. Roll perception,
Let's go,
Jolan.
Hajime.
Roll perception, Jolan. Ooh, you don't hear it. I think this would be loud enough to hear.
This is
everyone...
clearly a misunderstanding. Let's go, Hajime.
He's torn between what he wants to do and what his master's telling him to do. You rolled animal handling? What is that? That's
21.
That's a wisdom? Okay.
He's a fucking dog, like. He had an 18 as an advantage, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
That's a high roll for a pupper.
Well, what do you think we should do? I don't think picking a different path to go fight some wolves is gonna make this person any happier.
Yeah, and there's not really any more.
I won't fight anything that isn't fighting. If one wishes peace, they should have it. We should not look for a fight. Have it come to us.
Well, they'll come to us once we walk through this forest.
Yeah, there's really no other path. There's no really other path to take. The rest is kind of like walled off, you know.
I guess we could look for dire bears instead.
He pulls up the map. Tyson pulls up the map, but shows it to Jolan. There isn't really any other path, babe. You have to go further in. And the dire bears are further in too. Looks like.
We should be as peaceful as possible then. Try not to step on anyone's toes.
Not when it comes to dire bears.
With the forest, I mean, Tyson.
Well, yeah.
Well, yes, I wasn't gonna set a forest fire.
Well, the bears are part of the forest, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like the same thing?
Tomato, tomato. I just know they're offering big money for it, so.
We'll give them free fertilizer after.
Something like that. Let's, she's like, he looks to you. Shall we go?
It does say an infestation. I'll check it out.
Alright.
Overpopulation is a big problem. Meow.
Oh my god. Meow. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. You're freaking terrible.
Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Damn. I see how it is.
Alright. And... so, you all walk into a clearing that seems to have some sort of stone-like broken down ruins around it. This is what you all come up to. A forest clearing of some sort with a looks to be a statue, like a stone carved statue, covered in moss and nature of some sort. The statue itself seems to be covered by the earth that it once stood upon, as nature does, of course. Place yourselves on the map accordingly, if you will.
That was his
I
epic
love
entrance
the
music.
face. That's so cool.
You love the what? Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Mason?
Oh no, I was beatboxing my epic entry music.
Oh my god. What Seinfeld, sir? What the hell? Anyway, anyway, Fox, don't sue us. Anyway, this is what you see. Aside from the statue, it is there are trees and like weeds and like growth surrounding this area. And there's a sign right about here. What do you all do?
Leo's gonna go up and read that fucking sign. He's like, what is that? And he's gonna go check it out.
You look at the sign. The sign is in common. It's like the the lettering has been faded away. Roll me a perception check to determine what it says.
Okay.
Since a lot of the lettering has faded away with time. Oof, with a 10 you can't really make it. You can see "here lies" and the rest you can't really see. It's like you feel like it's too faded to read.
Hey, reading isn't my strong suit. You guys help me out.
He said reading isn't my strong. Bro, I hate you, fam.
Oof.
Yeah.
I wish it was a intelligence check.
Christ. Anjali steps up. Alright, Jolan. Anjali steps up. May I see? You and Jolan read it at the same time. Here lies the fallen king. Here lies the statue of the late fallen king. That's accurate. This is his forest, after all.
I didn't know that meant that it was here. Like, still.
Aww. I instantly get off Hajime. She's a aww. Yeah.
This looks to be the statue of the previous king before he was killed.
Ah, the cool one.
Out of respect, I bend a knee and I take off my silver cloak that I love a lot, and I place it there as an offering for the dead.
She looks. This looks to be the current. This looks to be the last king before King Trog, but something's not right. She wanders around, eyeing the statue. Something doesn't seem right here.
What seems wrong with it?
She doesn't say anything. She's just like looking around, trying to. She's too busy trying to like ascertain the situation.
Can staff do like a history or like a investigation?
do roll a history.
Well, damn.
With a 14, you can tell that like this statue was put up in response to the last king, and with the Great War and everything that happened, this is obviously this statue fell with him. That you know of. Jolan, with your what are you trying to ascertain with your religion?
Well, I'm
check?
praying out of respect, pretty much.
Oh, as you pray, you almost for a second hear the faint voice of Bahamut. Hold on.
But it's just Tyson talking to him.
Oh yeah, Bahamut ain't gotta do much. Bahamut just says, "That's very kind of you."
I completely forgot he was here.
Yeah,
To
Yeah,
be
we
honest.
basically have the coolest, like, most important person with us all the time in the form of a sword.
he hasn't been. Yeah, he hasn't been
Dude,
talking-
I love
talking much.
Bahamut so much.
He
He
just
hasn't been
sits
talking
on a
much.
sword.
That's very kind of you.
It's the least you could do by interrupting someone's burial place.
You'll be blessed for that. Hopefully. Does anyone else do anything?
When I get back up and get on Hajime, I definitely do not step on the statue at all. I go around it out of respect.
Yeah, Angelis is doing the same thing. Saf, Leo, are you guys doing anything?
No, I think Saf is, like, not trying to be, like, disrespectful or anything. He just thinks it's really, like, cool and, like, goes up to it and, like, looks at the carvings and stuff on the face.
Alright, well, if that be the case, give me 1 second. Okay. So if you all aren't doing anything, Bahamut says, wait a second. Wait a minute, this isn't... What's wrong, Bahamut? No. Something definitely doesn't seem right here. And then that's when Hajime and Jolan, if you all roll up, Angelis just looks stuck. Saf, you're in front of her, so you can see her this wide-eyed expression on her face. No.
Oh.
Angelis, you good?
This isn't the statue. This isn't right. This isn't the statue of the last king. This is the statue of the current king, King Trog. But why is it here and why is it buried? King Trog's still alive. That doesn't... Oh no. No, that doesn't add up. But this force has always been to preserve the memory of the king that fell, and is the force trying to... What does this say? What does this mean? And right around that time...
Hissing sounds from fucking Leonidas.
Fucking cat noises.
The sound of wolves howling begin to echo through the forest tree line. And out pops a familiar face. This big beast comes barreling out of the woods. I just like how the music just stopped right there. The Hajime growls and kind of... Snarling and foaming at the mouth per usual. Looks like that mystery's gonna have to wait. Tyson grabs a hold of Bahamut and unsheathes. Finally, as Anjali snaps out of her wide-eyed stupor and grabs her warhammer and clutches it. Well, looks like I'll have to dust the cobwebs off after all. Ignite! As she raises her warhammer to the sky, it then catches fire in a majestic display of a dazzling azure blue flame, engulfing the broad the bludgeoning part of the hammer itself. She then says in Draconic and points towards each of the wolves, "Come at me." And while brandishing her shield, all in the same motion.
F tries to be cool and like cock an arrow, but it's not nearly as cool as that.
What does it mean now that the current King Trog is in his statue is engulfed inside this inside the earth itself? These dire wolves appeared before you, but this mysterious voice still echoes out.
Now, my children, go hunt.
Show them what it means. And if it draws breath,
It meets us.
We wish to only travel through. Please do not do this to yourself. We wish you no harm. But if you do draw your teeth towards us, we have no other choice.
It thinks it can beat us.
this is called denial, dear wolf. And the voice then drifts away. But the voice drifts away with its final command of, "Now
Run them down.
The statue engulfed into the earth, within nature itself, within the fallen king's forest, being that of the current King Trog. The echoing gruffy and graceful voices that echo into the forest itself, commanding the wolves to attack you. What does all of this mean? I guess you'll all just have to find out in the next episode of Scourges of Magira, because that is exactly where we're going to stop for tonight. If you all enjoyed this session, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We hope you all enjoyed it just as much as I did DMing it and they did playing it. We'll see you all in the next episode of our finest episode of Scourges of Magira. We'll catch you later, people. Peace!